Good morning. Can you can you hear me? Good morning.
Good morning. How are
How are
you?
you? I'm good. Morning, Bree. Hello, sunshine. What's your good news?
I didn't have to take any kiddos to school this morning.
Did you get to sleep in? Ah, sleep. When you're a mom, it is a glorious thing, man. My daughter was saying something, and I'm like, your days are over. You know?
Right.
Yeah. You have a
The
5-year-old.
kiddo is on the couch watching TV. Everybody else is asleep. The dog's outside. I've got my coffee.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Mine
I see
went
your
back to school
beautiful,
today.
huh?
My kids went back to school today. I've had them home.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, that's really good. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna throw one more in if it's
Yeah.
okay. I spoke yesterday to a private money lender,
Yeah.
and when you guys got a deal, let me know and I can hook you up.
Cool.
Good.
Very cool.
I did talk to a private lender yesterday too.
Cool. I love this. I love getting the book of business lined up. I just noticed something. Craig, is that a pink shirt?
Yes, absolutely.
Looks good.
It looks good on you
Thank you.
It's from the
with your
South.
skin color and everything.
Yep, that
Yeah.
works.
Woohoo!
We like it.
We
Yeah.
like it. And
Love
you,
it.
in my picture, you're right in the middle, and all the women are around you.
Oh.
That's the Alice place.
Yeah, that's Alice and Ada's and no, Brady Bunch.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Brady Bunch.
Yep. All right. Kimberly or Anna, who's got some good news down there?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
morning.
Let's see, good news. I connected back with my sponsor yesterday. We usually meet, at first we was meeting like every other day, but he has a lot of good things going on, and he's gonna connect me with one of his lenders who pay for like 50% of his advertising.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Very nice.
So I look forward to meeting back with him Monday and getting a lot of things situated and rolling. And he's very disciplined. He's a military guy, and
Oh,
he's very disciplined. So like the process that he has for bringing on new agents, and like it took him a while, but he has a lot of things in place that's really good. So I'm looking
That's-
forward to working with him.
That's a good point, because it does take a while. People look at a big machine like Gary's, or when I had the big machine, and they're like, you did it, and it's like, well, that didn't happen overnight. That was one piece at a time. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, Miss Anna, what do you have? We saved the
Good
best.
morning, my beautiful brothers and sisters. How are you?
We're
Good.
good.
Good. Well, good news, not necessarily good news yet, but potentially good news. I got contacted by someone who has a client. He's a New Jersey realtor, and he has clients out here who have a parcel of land. And he asked me to look into it and provide a valuation. But the land is like 2 hours away. It's in Victoria, Kay.
Oh
I'm
boy.
like, yeah. But when he told me the price, I was like, I'll go 5 hours for that. It's $4 million is
Oh,
what their
wow.
Lord.
estimate is.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I
Ah,
was like,
And I'll fly down for that.
Yeah.
I know, seriously. I was like, okay, I mean, I haven't done the due diligence just yet. I got the information about the land yesterday, but I was like, oh my God, this is totally worth driving. This is totally worth the drive. So, I mean, I don't know if there's any merit to it. I don't know if they'll agree to have me do it. But so far, that's good news.
that's
I used to have a
very-
hospital in Victoria, so I
Did you
knew the
really?
area fairly well. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to.
Oh, I
tell you
love
what
you.
I
Thank you
know.
so much. I don't really know much about it. I was just gonna do a lot of research, to be honest. It's in an area that I haven't truly explored. I'd love to pick your brain, Kay, if that's okay.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Thank you, my dear. I appreciate
Good
it.
little community. I'd have to look and see if it's still growing, but yeah, good community, 2 hospitals, main
Very
road going
cool.
through.
If it's got
Very
two
cool.
hospitals, it's a nice, yeah, it's got some size to it and some promise, you know what I mean? So,
That's great.
yeah, that's awesome. That's
Some rich,
awesome.
rich farmers out there.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
I
there's
can
so
tell.
many people looking for swaths of land right now. I mean, that's really the hard thing, is to get the bigger chunks of land, because everyone's stuck doing infill in most places. So
Mhm.
yeah, there's a lot there. Wow, you have a lot of potential here. Oh, I can hardly wait. That's so cool.
Fingers crossed.
Great. Congratulations.
I knew we saved the best for last.
Definitely.
All right. Challenges. Who is up against what? Or who has something that they're trying to muck through and they would like everyone to pitch in on? Who's our hot seat? Somebody got something. Or we need to build more.
Okay, so I will go then.
Yes. I'm just
Okay.
doing that. Come on.
So my biggest challenge right now is, I guess, focusing on what I really want to do. So my whole goal is coming into real estate was investing.
Mhm.
But I'll work with buyers, I'll work with sellers, investors as well. And new construction sounded like a really good idea, and working with Hoodle. Hoodle is gonna blow up. I feel like it's gonna be awesome, great, and amazing. But I honestly feel like, as a new agent, I need that lead generation right now. Like, as far as going out trying to find it and working so hard for it, like, I feel like I would be better off joining Tim's team with Zudilio instead of actually working with Hoodle. I feel like I need something that's guaranteed,
And
you
quicker.
know? So, yeah, and quicker, because I need the money. So
Kimberly,
Mhm.
first off, there's a workplace group called Kickstart, which might be really helpful to you as a brand new agent. It's 2 words, kick and start.
Yes,
And-
I saw that from Rob yesterday. I'm gonna join
Okay.
that today.
Okay, and they have a class. This doesn't answer your immediate question, but they have, their class runs, I think it's 12 weeks. It's better if you come in at the beginning of a class, but there is a workplace group. And then they tell you to get started on, I forget what it is with EXP, which you could probably buzz through and nothing flat, because you probably are pretty comfortable with the stuff in there. And then you can jump into the classes, but it's really much better, because they don't know what kinds of questions are going to pop up that may have been answered in the last class and the last class. They really like it better if you start when the class starts. And then they rotate through constantly, but that might be a good source for you as a brand new agent. But to get right now business, that's really your question, right? Is how do we get you right? Okay, how do you get right now business? Okay, all right, y'all, how do we get right now business when we're brand new in real estate?
Well, I'm looking at doing the same thing, and how can I get quicker results? And, I'm looking at Zudilio for the same thing, because I can go pull expireds and FSBOs and submit them and make cash offers. And, if I did 4 or 5 of those a week, I might get a deal. Same thing with express offers, but I just got so frustrated loading pictures into express offers. I didn't follow through, so.
What? Okay, so Zudilio is one option. What's another option for right now business?
My sponsor uses Property Boost.
Yeah.
He actually will go on there and boost people properties, and he's getting a lot of results from that as well.
Okay, so there's that one. What else you guys got?
You're supposed to reach out to your sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the biggest thing here. I don't have a huge sphere in the area, because I'm not from Florida. I'm from Mississippi.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm still trying to build that sphere as well.
How far, not how far away is Mississippi? That's not how I want to ask that question. How long ago, since you've been in Mississippi?
7 years.
They all know you really well, like you grew up there?
Yes.
Okay, you can, do you know that you can reach out to all of them also?
Uh-huh. And I mean, I'm really following a lot of them on Facebook, so they know what I'm doing.
All right, but do they know that you can help them with the real estate agent in Mississippi?
Yes, I did reach out to a lot of them and let them know.
Cool beans. All right, we're there. We got that part. All right. what else for right now business or as fast as humanly possible business? What's another source?
Cold calling, I would say, would be the fastest.
Offer to sit houses for people if you've got anyone in your area that's doing any, offer to
Mhm.
cover open houses for them, see if you can pick up some buyers.
That's
Yeah, I
a,
follow Workplace on that. And I have a lady that she usually, every time that she can't show because she's a flight attendant as well, and she'll
Mhm.
call me and she'll pay me for showing her property or showing, just showing her buyer.
okay. All right. Somebody else said something, I think.
Cold calling?
Oh, there was cold calling.
Yes, so I just got the list back from ANSA and she gave it to me as a free sample.
Wow.
So I have that list of 50 people that I can start reaching out to, but my baby's sick this week, so I
Okay.
have to put that off until next week.
Okay, so that's next week. Who are you cold calling? Are you cold calling expireds, which I don't, probably not, but
Those are the cold calling. Well, the list that I got back from her will be the investors.
the investor list. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. There's the booklet campaign. You could put together a booklet and get the booklet campaign. Betty did that, and that's how she built her business right away.
So that's another question. Since I got the list back, and she gave me the list with emails and cell phone numbers. So would it be wise to just send out the booklet first? But I already sent out letters to them as well, though. So
If you already sent out letters, I would follow up. If it
with
were
the
me,
phone call.
I would, if I send anything out, I'm going to follow up with a phone call. That gives me that reason to call also.
Okay.
And then that phone call could also be, hey, look, I've got a booklet that walks through, finding out if they're more interested in flipping or holding. And would you like a booklet that walks through the, examples of right here in our area of successful flips or holds? And then that gives you, then you know which booklet to make first. And that gives you something to follow up with.
Do you live in a townhouse condo or single family home community?
Yes.
Which one?
Door knock or put little bags on the doors, letting people know that you're a realtor in the area and you can help.
So
Put the thing on your t-shirt on there, buy, sell, invest.
So
eat.
what I did was I took my mailboxes have a little slot that you can push things through.
Uh-huh.
So I took my business card and I just pushed it in every slot of the mailbox,
Be
Okay.
careful with that.
but no
But-
one responded.
No, they don't want, but be careful with that because if you get one god awful person that can turn you in because we're not
Yeah, I
supposed to.
thought about that as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
be careful with that. Like you can
Okay.
tape it to the front.
Put it on the door, but not in the mailbox.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know because I thought about that. So I didn't go down to the rest of the condos. And I was like, okay, well, let me not do it because I really don't know.
But if I was in a condo, are most of your condos owner occupied or rented?
They're both.
Then I would door knock your condo if you could.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I would either door knock the condo and just bring a little tweet bag with a couple of, tweets in it, your business card, and just a little fun fact in a bag and drop it off or pop it by.
You can have 2 sets of postcards, one postcard for renters and one postcard for owners. And you can get a list. You can find it on ReallyFlow, but you can also go into your local title company, the biggies, the First American, Old Republic, all the big ones, and tell them that you want to know in this particular building, you want the renter list and the owner list. And they can kick it out for you really fast also. You can find it on your own too, but they can also give it to you, sort out who's what. And then you have 2 messages. The renter message is, rents are going up nationally or locally, if you know that they are. Rents are going up. Wouldn't you like to secure, wouldn't you rather protect your future instead of your landlord's? Something like that. And then for the owner ones is, the market's still good and high. Is it time? Have you ever considered, is it time for you to take advantage of that before we lose our market or something along those lines?
And where did you say we can get those samples again? I have some, but I'm just curious
Samples of what?
of postcards.
Oh, I make my own postcards, so I don't know.
Okay.
Other people might have postcard. I know there's stuff on EXP. I know there's stuff there where they'll design and do everything for you. Vistaprint and the other ones. To be really honest, when I did postcards, what I did was I designed my own postcard. I bought card stock and I printed them off at work because that was cheapest for me. That won't be cheapest for you guys more than likely because printer ink is so flipping expensive. It'll probably be cheaper to run through like a Vistaprint or something. When you do something like that, if you're going to go a postcard route, what I do with my postcards is I negotiated through a local printing company and I bought like 5,000 of 5 different types and I designed all of them, but they were evergreen. I could use them over and over and over and over and all the same look, all the same branding, but I got them super cheap and I got 5 boxes about 5 feet long. And I would literally just grab a stack. And that's what we did way back when is that, you know, we would address label and stamp these puppies. And it was just, you know, my husband and I, or me, if I was watching TV, just, you know, cranking through a bunch of them at night. And that's kind of how we did it. And I have another friend who did he did the big postcards. He did a deal with a printer doing 8.5 by 11. Again, generic. He bought a flipping pallet of the dang things. And he had 3 kids and they would just send out postcards. And that was, he used it for door knocking. He used it for everything, but it was a whole 8.5 by 11 with landscape with him all on 1/3. And you're basically advertising yourself. My husband? Oh no, housekeepers are here. Okay. I'm like, what is there? What else?
New construction, not the Hoodle. I remember before you said that you were able to do videos for new construction where you are. So you probably could hold a open house in new construction communities as well. We used to could do it here and they just got really crazy now, but
They'll
yeah.
open back up again soon though, because they need us now.
Yeah,
They need us then. They need us now.
that's right. So you know, if your MLS allows it and you can do the videos and build relationships with an on-site agent and you can hold the open house there, we got an agent in EXP, Brandon, I'm sorry, he's in Columbia, South Carolina. And he made Icon from this status a few years ago.
Okay, this is
I
great.
mean, from that, yeah.
New construction, other stuff. If you have a bunch of sites around you and you know your sites, most site agents, and I know this because I was a site agent for a year. If the site closes at 5 o'clock, they're out the flipping door at 5 o'clock. And I mean, they're not out at 5:01, they're out at 4:59. They are out the door. If they have the key boxes set up where they've got key boxes on the house or a master panel of key boxes to get into the houses, and we have our little key boxy thing, you can show those properties. And I would just show up my first year in real estate before I was a site agent. There was a site that I went out to. I showed up at 5:01. There was never a site agent on. I would just be out walking around. If I saw another person, I would start chatting with them. If they were a buyer and they were looking and you could kind of tell, well, you could really tell actually, then I would say, well, I can get you in. You can? Yeah. And then I would pick up the buyer. So there's ways to work around sites. Yeah.
They would just let him sit there through the week, over the weekend, you know.
Oh, they didn't have a site agent?
They had a site agent too, but they would let him sit there. He would put balloons out and say open house and go in one of the empty one of the vacant home models. He wouldn't even be in the model. He would be in one of the homes that they had that was vacant, and he was just hang out there. He have balloons in front of that house and saying like open house here, and he would be the agent there. And yeah, he made a killing doing it.
I did that a couple of times. Yeah.
I'd have killed you if you did that on my site.
Well,
But
he had a
an agreement.
relationship with the agent on site, and
cool.
it was with D.R. Horton, I believe it was.
Also, your site agents, many builders don't have, they don't have the ability or enough site agents for the site agents to take off weekends or days off. And so if you can introduce yourself to the builder and find out if that's a situation, you could be the agent that covers all the days off and weekends. And that gets you automatically in. And there's agreements like you can help them buy that property, but then you've got to agree to not contact them for 3 months after, let them try and sell within that property, that kind of thing, or something like that, that might make your builder happier to be able to do that. But if you're on the new construction and you know those site agents, I would, because our builder, the broker was crappily run. And so I would work like 19 days straight, 23 days straight on a regular basis. And I mean, and then one day off and then another, 17 days or whatever. That's just what it looked like because they never had enough site agents. So a person like you would come along, and if they offered those services and made it work with the builder, that would be a win-win all the way around too.
For
Thank
sure.
you,
I was
guys.
just gonna say, one of my friends here, locally, she grossed, I think, 350 her first year of practice by doing that. She got to be friends with a couple of site agents, and she was like, hey, if you ever need to take a day off, I'm not going to tell anyone. Just call me and I'll take your place. And so they said yes. She would just go in and sit in for them. Anyone who came through, she'd take the deal. And
Yep.
basically the builders right now are offering really, really good realtor commissions. I just had one closing 5%, another one at 4%, another one again at 5%. So they're really, really good. I mean, could make a lot more with new construction. I wouldn't put that off, to be honest, Kimberly, because I mean, you might want to put off Hoodle if you don't want to commit to Hoodle, but do not put off new construction because it's a big space with a lot of opportunity, and
People want it.
they're the easiest to work. Seriously, like
Yes,
literally,
yes.
my new construction clients, I get the most commission from them, and I do the least amount of work on those.
Yep.
You don't draft an offer, you don't do anything. I mean, you literally just call up the sales rep and say, okay, this is what we're offering. She drafts the offer for you. Any amendments or anything else is just coordinated through them. Everything is so simple.
I did all that also for all my clients. And I'm like, just let me take care of it. You can review everything. I mean, make sure that's what you want, but just let me take care of it because I know how the builder likes everything. And they
Yep.
just do. We do, because builders are really particular.
And
and
That's
it's,
one thing that I have been doing going on. We have a site, New Estate Only, in Florida, and they post all of the new estates. So all of my videos that I have been making, I go on there and I find a new construction site, and I'll pull the pictures from there and put the videos together.
mm-hmm.
And those are the ones that I'm posting daily. So I sit down on Saturday and I made myself a schedule where I'll sit on Saturday and make 6 videos for the week. And I
Perfect.
post them daily.
Perfect. Okay. How many people are watching your videos?
On TikTok, I'm getting over 50 views. Now on
Okay.
Facebook, I'm creating a new page on Facebook because I was kicked off of Marketplace last year. So
Yay,
that's
go
where I
for
got a
Facebook
lot of
social media jail. Woohoo. Keep on going.
so I created a new Facebook page. I'm gonna lose a lot of my followers and friends, but it's okay. I'll get them back. I'm not worried. But at least I can go back to Marketplace at least.
Okay, cool.
And I had a lot of business from Marketplace on renters. When I was just taking rental properties from KB Corp
Uh-huh.
and posting them on Marketplace, it was so many people responding. So
Okay,
many
cool.
people. I had
Okay,
over 60 people.
if you have a high level on there, I would
Mhm.
see if I could convert any of those renters to buyers. I
Yeah.
would have that conversation because I can't tell you, I mean, I took out renters in the beginning. I think a lot of agents, I think a lot of agents do. And then, but I converted everybody I possibly could. Now, could I convert everybody? No, I couldn't. But the ones that I could, all it was just a simple conversation. I mean, it was one question. Wow, if you guys could buy, like, would you? And it was done like that. And they were always like, well, yeah, but, well, are you interested in trying? And well, can we? We can try. And then we would just dive into it. And usually, not always, but usually we could find somebody and get their situation. Not always. Some people are born to be renters, and that's just what it's, because it's up here. A lot of it's up here. Some of it's really bad situations, but I would just work to get them into buying. And most of them, the ones that we did, I know that I changed their lives. I know I did because we put them in a home and that changes your life. It changes your wealth. It changes everything. It changes everything. So if you've got a big body there, that might be worth, and maybe you don't take them around and show them the properties because maybe that's not what you want to do, but maybe you at least have that conversation and see if there's anyone in there that wants to flip that you can flip.
Thank you all. This has been very helpful.
Okay, I want to thank you. And the reason why I want to thank you is because that is what this meeting was really designed for, was for one person to kind of go in a hot seat, call it whatever you want to, call it a cold seat. My house is going to get really noisy, so we're going to be done in 1 second. To get it into that so that we can all just pour a million ideas at you and you can pick what you like and you can run with it. But it gets you all the ideas. So
Yes,
thank
it
you.
does.
Cool.
Well, you're
beans.
very welcome.
Love it. Okay, you guys, have a fabulous rest of your day. Love you all. This meeting is only this amazing meeting because of you guys. That's the only reason why. And if it wasn't for everybody pouring into everybody else, I don't know, it would suck. So, but it does, it's very good. And it, I always feel so good after this. Like, go kick some butt. All right. Go kick some butt. All right, you all. Have good days.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All
Have a
right,
good
you
day.
too.
Bye-bye.
Guys,
Thank you,
bye-bye.
everybody. Bye.